Hello, who's there? Alfie, can you hear me all right? I always do. ITFC, the team for me. Hello? Right, sound check's good. Right, nice one. Hello everyone, Ben, hello mate, you alright? Everyone's joining in now. Hopefully, get a few more faces on here. Nice one, Sam, cheers mate. Since I was young, I always knew ITFC, the team for me. How is everyone tonight? All good? Will, Champions League or Fanzone? I think we know, mate. Sam, patience, my son. We will get round to season tickets very shortly. Just wait for a few more people to join in. It's not quite 8 o'clock just yet. Na, 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 na. Da, 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 da. Yada, yada, da. Yeah, who went to the under-23s game out of interest? Was there many there, Ben? I heard there was about, 200, 300 there? Questions related to season tickets will be answered accordingly, so just bear with. So is anyone unsure about how the season tickets are going to work out this year? Nobody, but looks so good. Right. Right then, should we get kicked off? Mark, calm down, mate. We've not even got down there yet. Still got 4 games to go in the championship. Let's talk about season tickets anyway, guys. So, season ticket prices came out today. Absolutely astounded by what the club has done. It's really, really changed the way. Well, let me ask you: does it change the way that you look at the club based on how the ticket prices have come out today? Anybody? Let me just go through a few of the ticket strategies that have gone. I don't think they had a choice. No, they didn't have a choice, Sam. They did have to bring tickets down. Let's just go through a few of these, to be fair. For a renewing season ticket holder, so let's bear in mind there was only 10,200 season tickets last season sold. Well, this season, sorry, for the current season. For those adult season ticket holders that are renewing, prices will go down to £14.08 per game. Now, at the moment, they're paying on average 17 to 18 pounds per game. Shout out to Rebecca Cates, by the way. The price for seniors, that's 65 plus, starts at £10.22 per game, whilst under 23s will kick off at £7.65 per match. Under 19s, £3.91 per match. That is for season ticket holders renewing. Now, that in itself is ridiculous pricing, especially for League One. There's a lot of competition with prices in League One, but I think they're onto a winner there. So let's just move on. So we've got a few more things. We've got, in addition, all supporters who purchase a season ticket for 2019-20 before the first day of the season will have their ticket frozen at the price if the club is promoted back to the Championship. And that's a deal that you can't ignore. So that's that. The club have also introduced town targets. If 12,000 season tickets are sold before the early bird deadline, prices will be dropped by an additional 10%. If 13,000 are sold, this will increase to 15%. And if 14,000 are sold, that will trigger an extra 20% drop. Now, just quickly, there's been across the board a 12.5% drop in season ticket prices for the League One campaign next season. For family areas, 15%. So an average family can watch a game of League One football for £19 next season as a season ticket holder, which is absolutely brilliant. It's a good. You've got to get in that next generation. Something we've probably lacked in the last 10 years, I'll probably say. But the idea of that is just phenomenal. You've got a 12.5% drop minimum. Okay. If we were to sell 14,000, and I want your opinions on this, do you think we're going to sell 14,000, firstly? But if we do sell 14,000 season tickets, there'll be an extra 20% drop in the price that you're paying to watch football. That's 32.5% minimum if 14,000 tickets are sold. Now, I know that sounds silly. Can we actually sell 14,000? But I think a lot of people are forgetting the impact that Paul Lambert has had, the positivity that he's brought into the club, the connection that's really brought the fans back together. I think you'll find a lot of fans are going to benefit from seeing that kind of love from their manager. Not only that, the players that want to play for the shirt. We've had Chambers, Goose, that those kinds of players signing on the dotted line. The younger players signing contracts. You've got Bishop to come back full strength. I mean, he's been brilliant this season, but imagine him next season in League One. Still exciting to see players such as Dazelle come into their own. Still unsure about where he's playing on the pitch, but we've got a lot of youngsters that we'll look to see. Apart from that, let's look at this. Match day ticket pricing as well has been cut to, in the lower tiers, £23 a ticket and £27 a ticket in the upper tiers, in the Sir Bobby Robson and Sir Alf stands. Season ticket holders renewing will save £196 against match tickets in the lower league, equivalent to 9 free games. So there are a lot of benefits to the pricing here. Now, season tickets will go on sale from 9 a.m. on Tuesday, the April 23rd. And the price list is available on myitfc.co.uk. Now, the club have given us a short window, essentially, to get all of our renewals / new season tickets in. It just said there that April 23rd, and I think the deadline is actually the 2nd of May for early bird, something like that. So we're talking maybe less than, I think it's a week. Is that the 2nd May? No, it's got to be the 3rd of May. It's got to be Friday of the week after. 2 weeks to get 12,000 ticket sales. Now, bearing in mind we only sold 10,400 this season. And we did have renewed optimism because of a young manager. We did lose a few players, but by that time we'd already sold season tickets. Now, do you think that the impact of Lambert is strong enough to bring in that many people? I'd like to argue in the sense that it will. There are a number of people that are struggling to understand the new ticket prices, but to be fair, we have to look sensibly at this financially. The stability of the club needs to be kept. We need to back the club in a sense, and the ticket prices are fair and the incentives are ridiculous. So we can't really argue in that sense at all. What more can we say about it, to be honest? Let me talk to you about how I see it, to be fair. I'm not a season ticket holder. I was for 11 years, and I've paid phenomenal season ticket prices compared to this. Yes, we've gone down to League One, but this is an opportunity for Ipswich Town to bounce back. Now, I think we all need to look at this and see it as an opportunity to get behind the club. And not only that, if Town do go up from League One, do go up in the first attempt, your season ticket will be frozen at the price you paid at League One level. Now, for Championship football, that is an absolute bargain. But I don't think, in my eyes, I'm not going to say it, and I don't think we are going to go straight back up. Because obviously we haven't seen the squad that we're going to be playing with, who we're going to be playing against next season. There are a lot of things you need to look at. Yeah, so I agree with Ben there. His talk about how Lambert's got the club back in the community. The community trust has restarted again. A number of things that make this club attractive to fans. But also I think the primary thing it's going to bring people in is the family ticket prices. And I have spoken to a number of people who weren't going to renew this season, purely because of pricing and purely because of the fear that the upper tiers were going to be closed. Now, you know, if we get those figures in early doors, we're not going to have to worry about that at all. All we need to do is look at smashing the benchmark that we set last season. Now, in my eyes, as an Ipswich Town fan, it's more attractive to be a season ticket holder now than it was last year. So let me know what you think about that. Just quickly, other news. So, voting nearly closes for the best new content creator at the FBAs on the 9th of May. Details are in the description below, hopefully. But if you haven't already voted, I would really appreciate it if you could. Basically, I'm going to the Etihad. It's going to be a good day, but Ipswich could potentially win something. As a collective, you guys have been brilliant this season. You make this channel exactly what it needs to be, and it's a community hub, exactly like what Lambert wants. A place where Ipswich Town fans can come together and communicate in the best possible way. And yeah, Ben's just had a good shout there. Blue Action has definitely had an absolute everlasting effect on the crowd this season. I don't think I've seen scenes like I saw at Portman Road against Birmingham Saturday like that in my lifetime, and that really puts it up there. I mean, relegated, bottom of the league, 4 wins all season, but we've got our club back, and I think that's the important thing to take away from this. Ben, I'm just going to ignore that comment, mate. The modesty in me will not answer to that, all right? But yes, lots more content to come out in the future. Let me know what you think about season tickets. Obviously, comment below. This will be posted to the channel as it is normally. But obviously, we've got a game on Friday against Preston. 300 fans have bought tickets for that one. Salute you for that one, because it's a long old distance. I think that's probably the 5th time we travelled up there this season. Accrington, Blackburn, Bolton. Who's the other one? Wigan. All in the same area. I mean, if you are going to Preston on Friday night, hats off you, because that is a hell of a journey. God, what's going on with my words? So in the meantime, look out. We'll have I'll probably do a review on Friday night with regards to the Preston game. Hopefully see some new faces. It's been said that Corey and Darby might get his first start before the end of the season. Looking forward to seeing a number of key players come back. John Nolan and Will Keane look to be fit for up and coming games, but we'll see. But in the meantime, just have a look out to tomorrow. Some special news coming out tomorrow, so keep your eyes peeled on Ipswich Fanzone. But in the meantime, thank you for watching, and now I have to work out how to finish this video because I haven't done live for about 6 months. All quickly, there's an interesting question. Which players should we lose? Is that what you're saying? Prediction keyboard? Okay, I'll just go with that one then. I think you should all comment below if there's players in the team that you think shouldn't be here next season. Can you comment below, and we'll just have a quick chat about this one. And what players should we sign? See, Ben, this is a tricky one because we're going into a league we know absolutely nothing about, and I can't sit here and claim that I know anything about it. Knudsen, 100%. He's gone. Spence, 100%. He's gone. We can't have players like that in the squad. Spence, because he's just truly terrible at football, and Knudsen, because his heart and mind are not in the football club at all. He left last summer. Dean Gherkin. Sorry, that's a big one, to be honest. I'm not sure. I think we might lose Bart, potentially to make money. I think possibly we might lose a youngster in the likes of Dazelle. But we need to make money somewhere in the summer to make up some of the loss. Put Wright second choice. Harry Wright, obviously on loan at Chelmsford. Will he come back into the squad? I'm not sure. Adiemi, when fit, 6-month contract. Not sure. Robertson Rowe. Now, this is an interesting one. Keep your eyes peeled because I have been speaking to a Lincoln fan recently, and we're going to discuss the obviously the promotion and everything to do with Lincoln. And he's also given me an insight to what Danny Rowe and Jordan Roberts have been up to at Lincoln. I think we may see a lot more of Rowe next season, but it's hard to say at this moment in time. But it will be interesting, definitely. Ins and outs, I'm not sure. But I know it's probably Will Keane is going to be the last of the loanees that will sign on the dotted line for Ipswich Town, if that does come about. But we've got, obviously, Alan Judge that's signed a 2-year contract extension. Any further to that, we just don't know at this moment in time. It's still early doors, and we're still, luckily, we're 4 games in. We've got 4 games of a pre-season for next year in a league that's probably going to be not easier, but less challenging in a sense compared to this year. The League One is going to be tough, very tough, and you can see that from teams down there. But there's no excuse if Ipswich Town can't get back. There's no excuse at all. I think we've got the resources, we've got the fans, we've got the manager, and we've got the players. I think those players have got enough in them to get back into the Championship. But yeah, until next time, everyone, come on you Blues.